Hi everybody, a thorny subject today, trail braking. Just have my thoughts on it. Here we go. So, trail braking, as I like to call it, seems to be in two camps. It's either you're for trail braking or you're against it, or you believe in it or you don't believe in it. So this is just my thoughts on the whole subject. First of all, let me qualify what I'm going to say. I have no formal riding qualifications. I did a little bit of advanced riding maybe 25 years ago. It wasn't for me, but I've spent a lot of time on the road. I've probably done about 200,000 miles on a motorcycle. And that's mainly been hobby riding. So because of my jobs, I've never been able to commute on the bike. So it's always been hobby riding, and I've always had an interest in riding. I've been on the road in a car perhaps 800,000 miles. So about 1,000,000 miles on the road so far. So whilst I'm not officially qualified, I feel quite confident in talking about this subject. So trail braking. Before the term was invented, and I don't know where it's come from, I think I first heard it around about 2000, something like that. And because of YouTube, it's got a name. For me, trail braking was just, I suppose, I was holding onto the brakes a lot longer into corners than I would otherwise. I wasn't particularly doing it intentional, it was just what I had to do. And that remains the same today. If I have to trail brake, I will trail brake. The obvious one will be downhills into tight curves or bends, and that's highlighted when you have a trip to Europe. In the UK, we don't have many bends that are beyond 90 degree. Generally, we do, but my general riding, most of my favourite roads, there's not many bends that go beyond 90 degree. I'm going to put up a couple of pictures. It's going to be a bit clumsy because I haven't got the Fortnite budget to have a fancy production, but I will put a few pictures up there. So generally, the roads I ride on and the roads in the UK, generally the bends are not beyond 90 degree. And we don't have a lot of downhill passes. But when we do come across a downhill alpine sort of pass, if we're abroad or in the UK, you have to trail brake. You just can't. You cannot come downhill and turn without being on the brakes most of the time. So you're trail braking whether you like it or not. There's no limit point on a downhill curve that you can see because you can see all around it. You can see that full curve. The only thing you do is you're braking until you can pick the bike up and you're away, by which time you're right around the corner. So that's one obvious example. But when I mentioned about we don't have many corners that go beyond 90 degree, when you come across one, again, that's when I find I'm braking deep into the corner, because that limit point, it just keeps moving, and not just for, a segment of a circle, almost half a circle, 3/4 of a circle, if you like. So that limit point at times is coming towards you and moving away from you. So what I tend to do is I'm braking, almost till I see the exit. And I'm doing that because that's what I have to do. It's not pre-planned. I know I've got to do it. It's in my head to be able to do it. And I'm confident, this is nothing, I'm confident braking when leant over. We should try and avoid it. But on the other hand, we shouldn't lose that confidence in being able to do it because it may save us sometimes. So I do it when I have to do it. There'll be occasions when I overcook a corner, which may be 90 degree or less than. I might just come into it too fast and I'm on the brakes, and I can hear myself saying, come on, get off them brakes, whilst I'm leant over. But I'm reasonably confident I can hold it there. I'm not going to go mad. I'm not going to jam on the brakes hard. I'm just going to gently release them. So I have no issue with the trail braking side of things. And you might say, if I have no issue, why am I making the video about it? Well, the reason I'm making a video about it is because I feel with younger riders, if they are programmed not to be able to brake when they're leant over, they're going to panic about it when they have to. It's obvious you don't jam the brakes on when the bike's let over. You'll lose the front end. But sometimes that front end needs a bit of loading on it to give you the grip. So I wouldn't want to think anybody was actually frightened of holding those brakes whilst they're leant over. Because really that's all I'm doing. I'm going to try and brake in a straight line. But if I can't, if I find that I've got to tip in whilst I'm braking, I'm quite happy to do that. So for me, trail braking, it's just something that's become a thing. But it's sometimes something I use when I have to, really. I have no issue with it. Hope that helps. I'll catch you again soon. Bye.